Hi, my name is Saeed Aslam. I'm here to have a conversation with you. The topic that I'm about to discuss is very sensitive. It's very sensitive because sometimes I feel ashamed, even in this age, this is going on. I'm talking about domestic violence. We need to curb it, and we need to curb it with an iron fist. Now, the current situation in Wyndham Council is based on a research done or based on a report that I've read, for which the link is available on my website, where I draw my data from. Between 2012 and 2017, Wyndham had the 5th highest rate of domestic violence. And that has increased between a period of 2012 to 2017. In fact, it has doubled. Now, this has to be curbed, and this has to be curbed very heavily. My take on this particular subject is, quite often, people who are suffering from domestic violence feel isolated. They're not aware that there is help available. They're very sensitive because it's a family matter. People do not come out. People do not speak out. People don't believe that there is enough of help. We need to address this issue. We need to make our societies safer. We need to make our societies more livable, stronger. Now, if I were to get into the council, with your blessings, on this particular issue, I would be having a heavy focus. And even though I'm not an expert in this particular domain, or even though I do not have the in-depth analysis on understanding of how to address this particular issue, I'm sure there are a lot of people who are willing to come up and help and fight for this cause. And I need to join hands with them to work more effectively. And how can we counsel? How can we address? How can we improve the situation? Now, if you look into domestic violence, one of the biggest sufferers of this are the children. They are the biggest sufferers who are undergoing that pain. So we need to come up with certain ideas or strategies that we can address to such situations where we can take care of those children. And at the same time, we need to educate and counsel community leaders to encourage within their communities to curb this nuisance that we have among us. We need to work in partnership with women organizations who specialize in this particular subject, whether it is at a state level or a federal level, and we need to raise our concerns. And the most important thing that we can do is, if we know anyone among our nears and dears or among our friends and families, we need to let them know that their help is available. We can help them, and there are laws in place which are very, very strict, and we need to come up and let them, we need to help them to speak up. We should teach them to stand up and speak, not sit down and shut up. And if we do this, the expected result is we will be able to build a safer community, and we will be able to curb this nuisance. I hope you will help me in fighting this particular injustice that's going on among us. And if you believe that I've missed anything, if you think that you are an expert on this subject and you can help me, please give me a shout. We'll fight it together. We need to flush it out from our communities and our societies. And I have done a in-depth analysis of whatever knowledge I have or based on my experience. I've put it on my website. Please have a read. And if you can suggest me something, I'm more than happy to have a discussion. My website is saeedaslam.com.au. And thank you so much for sparing this time for me. And I hope it was worth it. Thanks.